Hello everyone, my name is Connie, and I am presenting the language and cultural contact. What I did for this month is I watched two movies. One of them is called Roma, which is 2 hours and 15 minutes long. The second one is Invisible Guest Contra Tiempo, which is 2 hours long. And a quick summary for Roma. So this movie took place in Mexico in 1970, and it was directed by a Mexican director, and he lived in a Mexican neighborhood called Roma, and so that's why he directed this movie and called it Roma. And this movie is about this girl named Cleo, and she's a servant and nanny for this middle class family. And Cleo met a guy named Femina, and she got pregnant, but Femina left her, and but her baby was still born in the end. So some of the vocabularies that I learned in Roma are pregnancy, which is el embarazo, surgery, la cirugía, period, el periodo, heartbeat, el latido, contraction, la contracción. And some of the nuances that I observed in this movie are they greet people by kissing them on the cheek, but in American culture we usually don't do that. We usually give people a handshake if it's formal, or we just say hello if it's informal. And also, one of the nuances is that the whole family lived together in the Spanish culture. But so in this movie, the grandma and the parents and the kids live in the same household, but in American culture, usually the grandparents don't live with the parents, and usually the kids move out by the age of 18. Another movie that I saw was Invisible Guest, and it's about these two people named Adrian and Laura. So they went to a trip, and on the way back, they accidentally killed a teenage boy by a car accident. And in this movie, they are really successful, and they don't want anything to do with it, so they were trying to cover it up. So Adrian hired a lawyer, and in the end, he found out that the lawyer was the teenage boy's mom. So the teenage boy's mom disguised herself as a lawyer, and she was trying to trick him to tell her the truth. And some of the vocabularies that I learned in this movie are witness, el testigo presenciar, courthouse, el juzgado, prosecutor, a la fiscal, for police, la policía, and ambulance, la ambulancia. And some of the nuances that I observe in this movie are they are really formal. They address people by their last name instead of their first name. And also, Adrian called the lawyer by her title instead of just her last name or her first name. So Adrian called the lawyer Licenciada Goodman, but in the American culture, we don't really have a title for lawyer. We usually call them by their first name or their last name. So I really enjoy those two movies, and I learned a lot of vocabularies and also the Spanish culture.